Good afternoon, Beatle community, vinyl community.
May as well be a Beatle community.
We just did a Beatle video, so I got Beatles on the brain. We're gonna move away from the Beatles. This is Jack from Jack's Stereo Experience.
Hey.
We're family. My nephew.
Yeah, well, like barely.
Yeah, we don't want to. We've been together since Monday and having a great time listening to music.
That was when we met.
And yeah, and we've been hanging out with Larry Graves, the Canadian Studmuffin, YouTube icon. Larry Graves. Well, he thinks he's a YouTube icon. Let's talk about Larry for a minute.
Yeah. He's not really grateful that we're helping his channel along.
He's not. You know, when we first appeared on Larry's channel, he had 41.5 subscribers. What's he at now?
Oh, 41.6.
Yeah. You think we get a thank you from Larry going, well, thanks for coming and helping me out with my channel? And no, he didn't say anything. He bought us a sub. That was it. And he let us, what do they call that when you get the chips and the pop and everything?
Oh, that's all he gave me was the freaking chips.
Yeah, the chips were like, it was like, you know, when you get an airplane, and an airplane, they give you that little bag of peanuts with like 2 peanuts in it. Yeah, that's the chips he let us get. And I don't eat chips, so I left them for him. So he ends up with 2 bags of chips.
He planned it all out.
Yeah, didn't give us any money for gas. We drove for half an hour to Coburg. He didn't give us a dime. And then he's coming to my house on Monday, and he's expecting me to feed him. So he better. I should let him know. He better eat before he comes over. Anything else we want to say about Larry? He's not that tall.
No, he's
in person.
And he's not that funny either.
No, in person he's not.
He's got line readings, so.
Yeah, he's got these same lines he just memorizes and comes. You know, if you try and do something spontaneous with him, he's just a blubbering fool. He can't do anything. And he makes you sit in these couches and chairs, and your ass is sitting on the ground. Like, and he's up in a big high chair, like looking down at you, like you're, looking down on his people.
Yeah, you thought he was faking it, but no, he really couldn't.
I couldn't get out of his chair. No, watch the video. Yeah, no way. Yeah, I've had a sore back ever since. And you think he'd come over here and give me a massage? No, not Larry. What else can we say about him? And his hair's not really curly. He spends 2 hours in the morning with dippity-doo in the bathroom. And then he comes out and he goes, "Is my hair okay?" And we just go, "Yeah, Larry, it's good." And then behind his back, we're going,
well, to be honest, I was honest with him. I was like, it's not that good.
Yeah, he's got straight hair. I don't know what this thing is. Curly hair that it makes him. I think he thinks he's sexy, and he's not. Trust me, I'm not attracted to him in the least. You?
No, well, no.
Yeah, he's not our type. And I don't know what else we could say about Larry.
I think that's about it. I mean, it kind of paints a good picture.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we've kind of let you know that the true Larry Graves. Now that we've seen him behind the scenes, this is all a big facade. This whole Studmuffin thing. Seriously, we've enjoyed very much hanging out with Larry. He's an awesome guy, and please go watch the videos on Larry's channel. We've had a lot of fun getting to know Larry. He's become a really good friend and an awesome human being. So go to the Canadian Studmuffin channel if you're not a subscriber, and subscribe.
Yeah. Well, when we started this video, I didn't know you were going to change your tone on him. I thought we were being real.
You thought we were just going to keep slamming him? No, I can't do that.
Larry is an awesome guy.
I'm too nice. I can't. What can I say? And we're funnier than Larry. He's third funniest. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, so we're going to do a video on Pink Floyd. It is a ranking of all the Pink Floyd albums with Roger Waters. So once he left, we're not doing Momentary Lapse of Reason and Division Bell and all those. We're just doing it up until the final cut. And so there's 12 titles. We're going to rank them. And Jack, I'm going to let you go. I think we both have the same number 12, so we should get it out of the way. Yeah. The final cut. So we're just going to toss that one out there.
You don't even own it to show it.
Well, I don't even own it to show it. I threw my CD away. And I had, Sorry, I had the vinyl, and I used it as a Frisbee. Okay, so we're going with number 11.
Number 11. Okay.
Oh my God.
My number
We're gonna
11.
piss the whole Pink Floyd vinyl community off with this pick.
Well, so I should probably preface this by saying we're both more fans of the early Floyd, not
Yeah.
the commercial Floyd. So we're gonna start off with one that's in their really popular canon, but not one that's one of my favorites, and I don't think it's one of yours either.
No.
So my number 11 is Animals.
Yeah, here, pass that over. Yeah, my number 11 is Animals. I can't get into this, and people just love this record. And every time I hear somebody telling me how much they love it, I put it on and I go, there's something I'm missing here, but
You got a dead CD.
I don't like it. It's not that I don't like it, but it's weak in the Floyd catalog for me. So, yeah. Animals, number 11. Hate us if you want. Turn the channel down. Thumbs down.
Fans of the early Floyd, stick around.
Yes. Okay, number 10.
My number 10 is an album.
Oh, no. Okay. People are going to be flocking the intro. This is it, probably, the last 2 seconds of this video frame.
Yeah. This is an album that is in like the pantheon of what everyone considers to be great albums. And this one I can respect. I think there's some awesome songs on here, but I think overall, as a double album, there's a lot of boring stuff.
Filler, a lot of filler.
So I'm going with The Wall. It's my number 10.
Wow. Okay, you don't have to hand that to me.
Yeah.
Boy, that was a stupid pick.
Yeah.
Okay, my number 10, right, is More. This album just has never really I don't know, I've just never really warmed up to it.
Yeah.
So More is my number 10.
Well,
We gotta go number 9.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned More. I was just going to talk about More.
Oh.
Is my number 9. I think the first side of this album is fantastic. Every song is great. The second side, it's a little bit more boring. It doesn't really grab my attention. It's a bit more like what you'd expect from a movie soundtrack, a bit more boring, arranged stuff. But the first side, the first probably 6 or 7 songs are awesome.
Well, I gotta re-listen to it. I haven't played it for a long time, to be honest with you.
So
And that's probably
what
why it was down low on my list, because I'm not as familiar with it.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to give that another listen.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll listen to that this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm always
For the
down.
first side, anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, that was number 10, right?
Number 9.
Number 9? Oh, my number 9 is Amagama. Great album cover. Fantastic. If we were rating Floyd album covers, this would be in my top 3 probably.
I agree.
I love the live album's awesome. The studio album, what's on here? Yeah, I don't know. I can't do much on the studio album. It's just not, I don't know. It's just
It's
too
not
whacked
good.
out. Yeah, what can I say? It's number 9 for a reason.
Yeah.
Number 8.
Okay, my number 8 is another one of those really popular albums that everyone loves, and I still think it's a great album. I think parts of it are fantastic, and parts of it, once again, kind of bore me, but it's still a great album. Wish You Were Here.
Wow.
I think,
It's a lot of people that would be number 1 on their list.
yeah. Well, Shine On is awesome, but
Yeah.
I'm not too crazy about like Welcome to the Machine and
Wow.
Have a Cigar and whatnot.
And this, by the way, is an SACD, Super Audio CD set that came out a few years ago. I purchased it right away, and it sounds amazing. And then it went out of print, and you couldn't pick this thing up for less than $100. It's been reissued, so grab it while you can if you have a universal disc player and can have the capability of playing SACDs. Really wonderful sounding. Okay, that was your number 8.
So what's yours?
Okay, now I'm going The Wall. There are some amazing songs on this. I mean, this would be a great single album, in my opinion. But, yeah, it's maybe 3-sided album. But yeah, there's just some stuff on here that I don't care for. But yeah, I mean, the genius of Roger Waters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even at number 8 in the Floyd canon, it's better than most other people can do. So
That's true.
yeah. Number 7.
Okay. So my number 7 is another double album. One live, one studio. Amagama. I think it's a great album. I mean, I think everyone knows the live album is awesome. Their versions of Astronomy Domine and Set the Controls is awesome. And I actually think the version of A Saucer Full of Secrets, the live version on here, is better than the one on the studio album.
Wow.
And then the studio album on here, I think most of it is pretty good. It's really weird and very avant-garde, but I think everyone does a pretty good job, except the one song that I cannot stand, Several Species, whatever. It's a long
Grooving with a Pict in
Yeah.
the cave or something. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a great title, though.
Yeah, one of
Very-
the worst pieces of music I've ever heard, seriously.
Wow.
But the rest of this album is really good. to me.
Wow. That was your number 7, right?
Yep.
Mine is Obscured by Clouds. We're starting to get into like this from 7 and up. I just
Yeah,
think are
I-
all outstanding. Yeah. Obscured by Clouds. Great frickin' album this is. Music from La Vallée. It was a musical score, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, wonderful, wonderful music on this. That's my number 7.
Okay, well then we're getting into number 6 for me, and I'm going to grab the same one.
Oh, wow.
Obscured by Clouds. Yeah, I think my favorite on here is Mudmen. It's just an awesome song.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything on here is great, actually, now that I'm looking at it. I don't probably play this one as much as...
It was a bit of a grower. Like that album, you
Yeah.
listen to it, the more you listen to it, the better it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because maybe probably on the first listen it's a bit boring, like a soundtrack sometime. But this is a great album.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my number 6.
Okay. My number 6, we're going back to the classic. Wish You Were Here. Already talked about it. I mean, Shine On You Crazy Diamond's great. Wish You Were Here and Shine On a what song is it that Roy Harper sings? Have a Cigar?
Yeah.
So I met Roy Harper when I worked at Mariposa in the 90s, Mariposa Folk Festival. He played.
Oh, really?
So I sat and had a beer with him in the party afterwards.
That's pretty
He was
cool.
very talkative, though. He was kind of quiet.
Oh.
But yeah, cool. He was great, though, to watch play.
Yeah. So number 5. My number 5. Metal.
Oh, you just
Yeah.
hit me right in the heart.
So here's my problem.
You hit me right in the Adam heart, mother.
Yeah. So this is an awesome album, but here's my problem with it. There's a couple songs on here that I just can't get into. San Tropez and Seamus, I'm not crazy about.
Both.
Yeah.
Well, Seamus is like a little
Yeah.
acoustic
I know.
12-bar blues. It's kind of fun, and then
It doesn't interest me. I don't know.
really, I love San Tropez.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just like yeah.
But then all of that is made up for because it has echoes.
Yeah.
That's kind of the point of this, is echoes to me.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's wrong.
Yeah.
No.
I know. But we're
My
both
number
wrong about
5.
the other ones.
Yes. My number 5. Dark Side of the Moon. I'm kind of bored with this album now. It is a classic masterpiece. Not a note out of place. Arguably one of the greatest albums of all time, but I hardly ever play it anymore. And when I do decide to play it, I get kind of bored fast because I've heard it like 15 million times. But man, who can say anything wrong about Dark Side of the Moon? Like,
Yeah.
just like I said, a masterpiece.
Yeah. Well, that's my number 4.
Wow.
Everything you said is true. I mean, you can't. There's nothing wrong with the thing.
No.
I just don't think it's number 1 for me. I'm more
Yeah.
interested in slightly weirder sounds, maybe. But yeah, it's a great album. Number 4 for me. Not much else to say. Everyone knows everything about Dark Side.
Okay, my number 4. So last night, Jack and I spent Oh, we were up till like 3 or 4 in the morning, listening to music, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Well, it was 11.
For him, anyway.
So it felt like 4 in the morning to me.
Yeah.
Trust me, it was just from like I think we finished playing music at midnight or something. But we were listening to Nick Mason's "Saucer Full of Secrets," the live album, which we both love. It's fantastic. I've heard people on videos say they don't buy it because they feel like it's like a Pink Floyd cover band. Trust me, it's nothing like a Pink Floyd cover band. It's one of the greatest interpretations of early Pink Floyd music you'll ever hear. It's fantastic. If you don't have it, get it.
And how can it be a cover band? One of the freaking guys is in it.
Yeah. So, one of the great songs on that is Atom Heart Mother. From Atom Heart Mother. So this is my number 4 album. I love this album.
That's a great album.
Okay, we're down to the top 3.
So that's funny. You keep showing them this before I do. My number 3 is Atom Heart Mother. So.
Are you saying I'm one step ahead of you?
Yeah. So, what you just said, Atom Heart Mother is one of the great songs. Atom Heart Mother is probably my favorite Pink Floyd song.
Wow.
It is so awesome and epic. It's a grower, 20 minutes long or whatever. But I just love every second of that song. And then the rest of the album, If and Summer of '68, whatever the hell. It's all great stuff. So I
Very
just love
cool.
that album.
Very cool. So that's your number 3.
Yeah.
Atom Heart Mother.
So now we're on to
My
2.
number 3, the first debut album from Pink Floyd, which is just mind-blowing fantastic. Piper at the Gates of Dawn. What an album. First time I ever heard Astronomy Domain when it came out. Oh my God, it was just so different than anything else. Incredible. This is just a great, great album with the amazing Syd Barrett. That's my number 3. And could be number 1. The top 3 could all be number 1. I could jiggle them around.
Okay, number 2 for me is A Saucer Full of Secrets, their second album, and Syd Barrett's Departure album. So he only wrote one of the songs on here in contrast to writing like everything on Piper. But even with that, like Roger coming into his own here, like Let There Be More Light, Set the Controls, A Saucer Full of Secrets, these are great songs. And then Rick Wright also does a couple of Seesaw and Remember a Day. He wrote both of those and they're both fantastic. But this is an awesome album, really a lot kind of in the vein of Piper, of being, psychedelic and everything. But this is a great album. Saucer Full of Secrets.
Just pass it over, buddy. My number 2, Saucer Full of Secrets. Just absolutely love this album. Fantastic. Like you say, there's not a bad minute on this song. And Set the Controls to the Heart of the Sun, I think, is just an amazing song Roger Waters came up with. Saucer Full of Secrets is amazing, the title song. Jug Band Blues, Seesaw. This is epic Floyd, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Like you said, kind of the passing of the torch from Syd Barrett to Mr. Gilmore. But amazing album. Your number 1.
Okay.
What's left?
My number 1 is probably could be my favorite album of all time. If not for the Beatles, it would be.
Wow.
Piper at the Gates of Dawn. This album is an album I can listen to a million times and never get bored of a second of it. It's just, Syd Barrett is an absolute genius. He's probably my number 1 musical hero other than the Beatles. The whole thing from Astronomy Domine to, even the crazier songs like Bike and the Gnome and everything.
Yeah.
The whole thing is just awesome, whatever style it's in. I mean, it's just psychedelic music, pure. It's awesome. I can't say enough about that album.
It was so different too, right?
Yeah.
It really different from anything else that was going on at the time.
No one is like Syd Barrett.
No one is. That's for sure. I don't know if anybody ever want to be.
Yeah.
But musically, the man he had some chops. My number 1 was Jack's number 5. He was just wrong. Metal, my favorite Floyd album. I feel like it's the bridge from where they were to where they were heading. And one of these days, I freaking love as an opening track, Pillow of Winds, Fearless, Saint Tropez you don't like, Seamus you don't like. I love them both. And then Echoes is like, what is it, like 18 minutes or something?
Yeah. Well, it may as well be
18
the
minutes
Floyd
of
song.
pure genius. It doesn't get boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't say the time on the song. I was just interested. But Echoes is fantastic. You know, that's the picture of someone's ear, right?
Yeah.
The inner ear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy. So that's our Floyd ranking.
Yeah.
Let us know what your favorites are.
Well, they're going to be the ones that weren't ours. The Wall
Probably.
and the Animals.
Yeah, give us a thumbs down if you don't like the way we rate and rank.
Well, wait, here we go. If you're going to thumbs down the video, tell us why.
Yeah, I'm writing to YouTube to say, hey, if anybody gives a thumbs down, they should have a drop down list and go, you know, the guy's ugly, or I don't like the content, or it's whatever it is. It'd be nice to, you know, whatever it is. Doesn't matter. We have thick skin. So everyone have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back soon.